Well, hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing good this week. Today, on my channel, Coffee Time with Grandpa, I'm Grandpa, and I want to discuss some serious things. The top 10 things not to do after you get old and around 70 years old when you start getting really old. Okay, these are the top 10 things not to do. Let me get some coffee, okay? I always seem to lose my voice in the middle of these videos when I'm recording. Oh, that is so good. Grab you a cup of coffee and come along with my journey today. I am just so thankful that everybody has joined me. And I'm hoping you're enjoying my videos because by my information that I've been getting about my videos, they seem to be growing. In the last 4 weeks, I have broke almost 7,000 views. Can you imagine 7,000 people viewing my channel? I am just so flabbergasted, so happy that I can just jump up and down for joy. It's just a great feeling to get that I am helping people, and I hope you will join, subscribe. Always remember the principles there. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you will get updates, because I post these really regularly now. I usually do one a day. Sometimes I might take off on a Sunday and not post on a Sunday just to get caught up and relax. Now, let's get right on to our main topic, okay? Number one, don't overdo your exercise routine. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, for God's sakes, you're 70. Slow down. You don't want to do your exercise routine that's good for a 21-year-old, okay? You want to adjust as time goes by, whether you're 50, 60, 70, 80, or even 90. Always adjust your exercise routine to what you can tolerate. And the main point in exercising when you're older is just to get the blood going again. You know, get that blood circulation going. Oh my goodness, that blood circulation will make you feel better. You'll be able to walk better. You know, grab you a chair at home. You can do your exercises sitting down in a chair. You know, just move around a little bit, you know, lift them legs up and down, and, you know, just get your body going, get that blood circulation going, and you will be a much healthier person because of it. Exercise when you get older is very important. Just don't overdo it. Now let's go to number two. Number two is related to exercise in a little bit of a way. It's do not ignore your body when it comes to pains and aches, because you have to pay close attention to your body, because your body will tell you when there is something wrong. If you're not feeling good, you don't have any energy, you know, you feel like taking naps all the time during the day, and you should be up and moving around at 70. You shouldn't be taking a nap, especially for 3 and 4 and 5 hours. That's, your body is telling you something. It's telling you to get your butt to the doctor, okay? That's regular checkups is so important, to go see your doctor if your body is telling you something. You don't wait for your annual checkup. If there's something bothering you, go see your doctor. He knows a hell of a lot more than I do. So I have to rely on my doctor for that he's capable and he knows what he's talking about, you know, when he makes recommendations. Now, number three is one that people ignore a lot. There are so many people in the world today that ignore vaccinations, you know, because it's a needle, and, you know, you freak out when you don't want to get a needle in your arm. Well, getting a shot is not going to hurt you. It's just a little sting. It goes away right away. It doesn't even bother me. I just go in and I let the doctor go ahead, Poke me wherever you want to. It doesn't make any difference to me. It's so important to get those vaccinations, especially we've learned our lesson. We lost 500,000 people, and most of them were seniors because they weren't immunized, with the COVID vaccine. People threw a fit about it, didn't take the advice of the medical people, and they didn't get their shots, and they died. Okay, 500,000 people. So important. When the doctor recommends that you get these certain shots because you're susceptible to it when you're older, go ahead and get the shots. They're not going to kill you. They're not dangerous. They're safe, 100% safe. So listen to your doctor. That is my recommendation for the day. Keep up with your vaccinations and don't ignore them. Look what's happening with the measles outbreak, because a lot of kids are not immunized anymore for it. I was immunized against the measles in the 50s. I was immunized when I was in elementary school. I had all my shots, and it's just one of those things that people are so ignorant about sometimes. Go out and get immunized. Listen to your doctor that you trust. Number 4 on my list is another very sensitive area that people don't want to talk about, and that's mental health. Don't ignore mental health issues in your life when you get older, because in your old age, you get depressed. You start worrying about, oh my God, how many more days do I have left? Or am I going to live the full year? Don't worry about the future. Live your day-to-day life with joy and happiness. And don't ignore your mental health. If you have some mental health issues, call that 1-800 number and get some help. Go to your doctor or whatever clinic you go to. Get some advice about mental health so you will be stable and you will be able to make correct decisions in your life. It's so, so important. So please do it. Put a check on your mental health every month that goes by. Register where your mental health is. How am I feeling? Am I having weird thoughts about suicide? Are you thinking you're better off dead because your old age? A lot of elderly people just give up, and they do not understand that they're having mental issues, so they just give up and die. That's what it is. They just give up and take their last breath and go, because they've lost all the joy and happiness that life brings you. It's so important. Okay. Now, another thing, number 5, that made my list was ignoring your dietary needs. Okay. And what do I mean by that? I mean, don't ignore your diet. Eat healthy, proper foods. Say, when you get older, your system just cannot process foods like they did when you were 21. It's just one of those things that you have to get control of. Excuse me. Well, maybe I'm coming down with a cold. I don't know. Don't ignore your health. That's the main thing. Don't ignore the food intake that you have. It's just crucial to you living a good life. Number 6 on my list is, when people get older, many of them, I'm not saying everybody, but many people, when they get older, they do this. They become loners. They stay at home. They don't interact with people anymore. Those are some danger signs that you should recognize in your mom and dad, or a relative, or just a friend. Recognize these danger signs. If they become a loner and want to withdraw from society, it's not healthy. It's no way, shape, or form is this healthy in your life. You need to get out and socialize more. You need to meet people. Go to the grocery store and just randomly talk to somebody, a stranger in the aisle. Maybe the stock boy or girl is filling the aisles. Just say hi. How are you doing? Be joyous. Don't hide away in your home for the rest of your life. It's just sad, and it will do you more damage, and you will become depressed quite easily. So please jot these down. They're so important. Another one is number 7 on my list, and that's drink lots of water. A lot of people, when they're older, they forget to drink a lot of water and they become dehydrated. Uh, a good example of this is my mother. Before she passed away, she just didn't, she never drank water. She was never thirsty. The only liquid she put in her mouth is coffee. Okay, which, coffee does the opposite. If you drink a lot of coffee, caffeine dehydrates you, takes away the water in your body. So you need to often drink water, or a nice glass of lemonade, uh, something to hydrate you right away, so your body will be back to normal and you'll be able to get out and move around and do your daily chores. Okay, don't forget to drink your water. Don't ignore it. Number 8 on the list, and this is another area that people go wrong with, and it's so important. I don't know how can stress this more, but financial planning and creating a budget, that you can work with, uh, is so important. It's building a budget on a monthly basis will keep you. You'll be able to keep um, an idea of where the money is going. How much money you have coming in and where it's going. It'll give you a better control of your life. You'll be able to be less stressful by creating a budget you can live with. Please take this seriously. Create a budget. Don't ignore your financial planning. Okay, it's important. Number 9 on the list, and this is one that I personally have had trouble with, is to sleep a solid 8 hours a day. Sleeping 8 hours a day, you'll wake up in the morning refreshed, ready to go. In my case, I'm an early riser, so I usually get up about 5 o'clock in the morning and start my day. And then I go to bed, about 8 or 9 at night to make sure that I get my 8 hours. Because if you go to bed at 8 or 9, by 4 or 5 in the morning, I'm ready to get up and move. And I'm rested. It's a great way to live your life. If you're having problems with sleeping, where you wake up at 3 in the morning, this is where my problem was, because in my life, I was a night stalker at Walmart. So I was not used to sleeping solid at night anymore. So I definitely it took me years to adjust my sleeping patterns to where I could be back to normal. Thank goodness I'm back to normal now. Now, make sure that when you're getting ready to go to bed at night, about 8 or 9, go ahead and drink a chamomile tea. Chamomile tea will put you in that relaxed atmosphere where you'll be able to start your REM sleep and you gently fall asleep and get your 8 hours of sleep. It's a great recommendation. Remember that. Chamomile tea will help you sleep at night much better. And then finally, we have number 10 on the list, which is keeping up with your personal hygiene. A lot of people, when they get older, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people when they get older, they get a little bit lazy. They don't want to take a bath every day. They don't want to take a shower every day. They'll postpone it. And then eventually they'll get to a point where, they don't want to wash up and clean themselves up anymore, period. They just get so depressed in their lives that they don't want to get up and do things, taking care of their hair, their beards, going to get their hair fixed at the hairdressers. Personal hygiene, brushing your teeth, very important. You don't want to develop those cavities and have problems when you're old with teeth falling out like I had, because I'm in the process now of getting my own dental work done, because I plan on being around another 15, 20 years. Okay. I want to try to make it to 90, 95. That is my goal in life. Personal hygiene, So important. Please watch your personal hygiene when you get older. Take care of your body. Remember, it's a temple of God. Oh, by the way, how do y'all like my new hat? This is a alpine version of a German hat, of a alpine skier, I guess you would call me. I love this hat. It just makes me smile. It makes me grin so much when I see myself in the camera. Now, I hope you've learned something about these 10 things not to do after you turn 70. They're so important. Always remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will be so happy and so pleased to see so many newcomers to my channel. I want to say here, bye-bye, blessed be, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Love ya.